Hello, hello, hello. Special greetings to my people. I'm happy to come your way once again. I want us to just have some friendly discussion this evening. This discussion is made purposely for my colleague teachers in Ghana. This discussion seeks to just do one thing. The purpose of this discussion this evening is to tell my colleagues 1,001 opportunities that are open to them and what could be some of the possible challenges that they might have encountered or some of the possible challenges that they are already encountering in their quest to be able to make use of certain opportunities that may come in their way. The discussion that we are going to have now may be relative in certain situations. The discussion we are going to have now, it is not the one that seeks to possibly announce things that I've been trying to do. The discussion we're going to have now seeks to do one thing. The discussion actually seeks to, in one way or the other, just give a warning sign, give a warning shot to some of the hungry teachers who may be in Ghana, in any African country. If I say hungry, these may be teachers who are truly hungry for success. These may be teachers who are truly hungry to be able to move out of wherever they are. These may be teachers who are so serious. These may be teachers who are just willing to do anything legally possible to be able to have their financial breakthrough. These are teachers who are just ready to make whatever sacrifice that they can to be able to accomplish their dreams. When I was in Ghana, I have done so many things. I actually got to a point that I realized that the only thing that I needed was to have a new beginning. The only thing that I needed was to possibly move out of Ghana. The only thing that I needed is to change my environment. So I began looking for ways to be able to accomplish this. I tried some teaching job in Singapore. Singapore is one of the countries that uh, place a lot of prestige, place a lot of respect, gives 1,001 opportunities to teachers over there. So I was actually trying to relocate to Singapore to teach. A point in time, I was also considering to move to Gabon to go and teach. There are teaching opportunities in the US. United States of America is one of the places where the Ghanaian teacher can actually go and teach. Our expertise as teachers in Ghana can be transferred to United States of America. Our expertise in Ghana can be transferred to go and teach in the UK. Our expertise as teachers in Ghana can be transferred to go and teach in China. Our expertise as a teacher or as teachers in Ghana can be transferred to even go and teach in UAE. Our expertise from Ghana can be transferred to come and teach in Canada, can be transferred to go and teach in Australia. These examples I have cited clearly tells that the Ghanaian teacher actually has 1,001 opportunities. Do you know why? This is based on the form of training that we have had. The training college curriculum, I do not know how, or the new curriculum that the training colleges are implementing, that curriculum, to my view, seeks to limit the opportunities that are available to the Ghanaian teacher. I didn't attend training college recently, but let's talk about the training college curriculum that was introduced in the year 2007. That curriculum worked up to, I think, 2015 or so. 2015 or thereabout. That curriculum prepares the Ghanaian teacher in such a way that the teacher can easily use that certificate to do 1001 things. That curriculum prepares the Ghanaian teacher to be able to change his or her profession within a shortest possible time. That curriculum prepares the teacher in such a way that he or she can easily move out of Ghana to teach. That curriculum prepares the Ghanaian teacher in such a way that the Ghanaian teacher will have an open mind to do so many things. A Ghanaian teacher can easily change his or her profession to become a senior police officer, can move to a Ghana Fire Service, can move to become an immigration officer. The Ghanaian teacher can easily transition to become a lawyer. The Ghanaian teacher can easily move to become a member of parliament. The Ghanaian teacher can easily transition to become an engineer. The Ghanaian teacher can easily navigate his or her ways through to become a nurse, can easily discover himself to become a medical doctor. So tell me, what shows that the Ghanaian teacher doesn't have 1001 opportunities? Let me not even talk about the 2000 and 2000 and something. Let me just cite a simple example of my colleagues who have completed a training college with me. Some of my colleagues who we all completed Akachi College of Education, some of them have really added a lot of values to themselves. When we completed college, some of our friends have gone to the university to read their bachelor's program. Some of our colleagues have advanced their career to be able to read their master's program. I will not even be surprised if some of my colleagues are even reading their PhDs. Have you seen? The Ghanaian teacher is somebody who is so interested in advancing himself when it comes to professional development in terms of, or let's say, career development. The Ghanaian teacher is somebody who is so good at doing that. The Ghanaian teacher wouldn't want to sit down without reading. The Ghanaian teacher wouldn't want to sit down without advancing in terms of career development. If I should consider any professionals in Ghana that is so interested in reading, that is so interested in researching, that is always willing, his or her doors are always open to learn new things. If you want to mention about 3 different professionals, the Ghanaian teacher may be number 1 or number 2. Because we advance ourselves, this creates a lot of opportunities for us. If the Ghanaian teacher can move to UK to teach, that tells you the power we have in our teaching, in training of the Ghanaian teacher. That tells you the sort of expertise that we have. That tells you how relevant we are. If the Ghanaian teacher can move to US to teach, that tells you that the Ghanaian teacher is just not an ordinary human being. They are professionals who are well positioned to move beyond the borders of Ghana. Our skills are actually transferable. See that? Now, because of these 1,001 opportunities on our way, the Ghanaian teacher can easily move. The Ghanaian teacher can do wonders. The Ghanaian teacher can even go to these advanced countries to teach in white classroom, to teach the Caucasian. That tells you that our brains are good. Our minds are good. Our minds are developed. When it comes to the training, when it comes to teaching, when it comes to best international practices, our curriculums are not bad. And teachers who have actually devoted themselves, teachers who are willing to learn, don't joke with the Ghanaian teacher. But you know our problem? Our problem has been our system. The system doesn't seem to help the Ghanaian teacher to develop in terms of their finances. The system doesn't seem to help the Ghanaian teacher to be able to know how to build his or her financial strength. The system is so liberal in such a way that the Ghanaian teacher has a problem when it comes to leveraging his expertise with a financial background. So when it comes to a financial background, the Ghanaian teacher is nowhere to be found. The Ghanaian teacher lack the habit of saving. The Ghanaian teacher lack the desire to learn from their colleagues. The Ghanaian teacher is so, I don't know, pride has actually engulfed the Ghanaian teacher to put his academic knowledge aside to seek financial advice, financial counsel from other professionals. Our problem has always been the fact that we are academically inclined. When it comes to academics, don't joke with the Ghanaian teacher, because we work in academia. So we actually feel that we know everything. But in natural sense, hey Jolly, my sister, how are you doing? That is the reality. When it comes to academia, the Ghanaian teacher is always on top of everything. But the Ghanaian teacher lack the basic knowledge, lack the common language, the common knowledge to know that we do not know everything. We don't know everything, and we can never know everything. You know, one thing I like about when it comes to motto, the motto of senior high schools, some of the mottos of our institutions in Ghana, they are so deep in such a way that they really make you to be thinking all the time. I have attended my senior high school in Peki. Attended Peki Senior High Technical School. But you know one thing I like about Peki's secondary school? Their motto always makes me think. The motto of that school is Nunya Adidoe Asime Tuneo. Knowledge is like the baobab tree. No human being is what? A reservoir of knowledge. I'm good to Jijoli. No human being. What? It's a reservoir of knowledge. That tells you that, teachers do not have the knowledge in all aspects of our lives. As a teacher in academia, we are good, but you need to seek information when it comes to finances. That is why we have our financial coaches there. How many teachers will take the trouble to be able to seek for financial advice from other professionals? No, we don't do it. We always complain that our salaries are not good. But I can tell you the Ghanaian teacher has a good salary structure. If we will be able to, if we are able to cultivate the habit of saving, if we cultivate the habit of saving, I can tell you we'll do a great, great things as Ghanaian teacher. But our problem has always been lack of what? Habit or the culture of savings. We don't save. We take our salary, we use everything. We take our salary, we spend everything. We always think that yes, we are monthly workers. We take the salaries and we always spend it. If you are somebody who takes everything and spend everything, how will you be able to advance? How will we improve? No. That has been the problem of the Ghanaian teacher. So even though there are so many opportunities for the Ghanaian teacher, we seek no, we are unable to make use of these opportunities. So I tell my people, as we pray every day, pray to God every day for opportunities. You must always pray to God to be able to have money, so that when the opportunity comes, you'll be able to make good use of it. The opportunities will come, but do you have the money to be able to push it through? Maybe the answer is no. You realize that all that I have been doing is to tell you 1,001 opportunities. I know my colleagues, teachers in Ghana truly want to make good use of these opportunities. But the question is that most of them do not have money. The problem is that most of them, 1,001 of them, they have the desire to be able to leave the crowd avenues to pursue these opportunities. But the problem is that they don't have money. Most of us, we take irresponsible loans. I refer to that as irresponsible. I've been there. I know what it takes. We take irresponsible loans. So once you keep taking loans, it makes you handicapped. You become a slave to loans. That has been our problem. We are in January. Salaries have been paid. Salaries have been increased. Yes. Just move to the NATS offices next week, Monday, when affordabilities are available. You see how teachers will be running helter-skelter to take loans. These loans we are going to take, some of them, they are for our personal use. These loans we are going to take, it's because other teachers are saying that we are take loan and build. We'll invest that into the building project. They will not be able to complete it. Within 3 years, we're going to suffer. When opportunity comes, you will not make good use of it. When opportunities comes, it will bypass you. See that there are a lot of scholarship packages in US. There are a lot of scholarship packages in Canada, in Netherlands, in Belgium. I've been posting that every day. But do you have the money to be able to apply to the schools? Do you have $140, $120, $80, $100 to apply? Possibly no. Just because we lack the habit of saving. Just because we don't save. Once the money comes, we use everything. Once the money comes, we spend everything. We don't save. Once you don't save, you remain like that. Once you don't save, the opportunities will come, but you can't make good use of it. That has been the problem. That has been our problem. We lack saving. We lack saving. If you are somebody who doesn't save, it means that you don't have any future. Because the monies they are giving you, the monies they are paying you, it's part of your future income. So you must be saving it. Save it small, small, so that it accumulates for you in the future. You need to save all the time so that as you grow, as day breaks, as opportunities comes, you begin to use some of these monies to listen, make use of some of these opportunities. But we don't save. Let me tell you, I tell you some of these things not because, as I have already indicated from the beginning, not for you to know my ways. For me, if I'm in a challenge, if I'm in a situation, I don't even tell people. If I tell you, there is nothing you can do about it. Once I move beyond, once I have been able to overcome that, I use that to advise people. I tell my story to people, not because I want them to know how I have struggled in life or things that I've gone through. I don't read motivations to tell people. I tell people my life story. I tell people what I've gone through, the mistakes I have made, so that people who comes my way will not commit the same mistake. Let me take you to Akachi College of Education in 2011, where we began taking allowance under the leadership of John Evans Atamas as a president. Then I think in 2000 and hopefully, I don't know if it was December 2011 or August 2011, I think September or so, maybe September 2011, we were paid that time. This allowance was just 340 Ghana cedis or so, but a particular month we were paid 500 Ghana cedis. I was so happy. You know what I did? I went for the money straight to Sogakope. I went to Sogakope ADB. I went to open a bank account there. I dropped all the money into the account. So the following month, once I take salary, allowance, then once I take my allowance, I move to Sogakope to go and drop some in the account, because in Akachi, I don't know if they have ADB in Akachi now, but at that time I knew there was no ADB in Akachi, so I've been going to Sogakope to draw the money. I take my allowance from GCB in Akachi, but I moved to Sogakope every month to go and deposit the money. I've been depositing the money there. If my friend, my good friend Abajivo is here, Abajivo will attest to that. I've been doing that. And I realized that I was making money. Within some short time, I had over 2,000 in the account. Life was so smooth. Then I was telling myself that, yes, I'm making money because I wanted to make money. I've said it in one of my videos before. The admission for us to go to college was just 500 Ghana cedis. My parents had to struggle. A point in time, they even have to go and borrow money somewhere to be able to give me or to be able to top it up to pay my admission fee. So I knew everything. Excuse me. I knew what they had gone through. So since from the word go, my intention was to make money, just to go back and help the family. I've been doing that. And unfortunately, I lost my father in May 2012. Wow. Life. Life just changed all of a sudden. You know what happened? I want to tell you something to learn from it. These are mistakes that we commit. So I had no option. I went for that money. That money was peanuts because along the way I withdrew some of them for some rounds. So I have to go for some loan. I went for some loan. There is one man on this page. He knew me through that loan. I went to those days we've been taking loan. You can take loan as a student on allowance. I went for loan. The loan company called me that the controller just decided not to withdraw the money, not to accept me as a trainee. So they were changing their policy or whatsoever. A point in time, they called me that, oh, they've moved somewhere, it has worked. So we went for arts program. We buried my father. I went for loan. I think that how much loan? I think I went for only 1,000. Top it as we thought I was having. My colleagues who are here, my colleagues came to the funeral. They call it under the leadership of Lamek, Mr. Hebiji, and Sir John Charles. The colleagues came to the funeral brutal. That was when people in my hometown got to know that I was actually at the training college. They came in their numbers. After the funeral, went for art program. They were deducting the loan. Instead of taking 300 and something, I was taking 100 and something. Life was tough. We were transferred to, or we completed school. We went to station, they sent me to Afaja to serve. They put us on salary. Put me on salary. That loan, they were still taking that loan because the loan was supposed to be deducted for some number of years. Still taking that loan. Then I wanted to start business. I have taken loan to start a business. That is when my issues began to worsen.
Wow.
I'm having some discussion. Yes, come and see. Yeah, my landlady.
It's bothering the eyes.
Oh, sorry.
It's not yours, no?
No. That's my landlady. Eh? So once I began to take more loans, I took loan to start my business. My issues began to worsen. My issues were worsening. I wasn't able to be out of that loan I have taken since I was in college up to some time. I've, I've not.
Water issue downstairs.
Oh, okay. I've not been able to be out of that. There is somebody who is watching me now who is in that trouble, who is in that challenging moment just because of loans that you are taking. And if you are somebody who has taken your first loan as a teacher, once you have taken your first loan, it will make things so difficult for you to be out of it. Once you have taken your first loan, your next salary will be reduced. How can you save? No, you can't save. When opportunities comes, you will not be able to have money to make good use of them. I know colleagues who are watching me now, who will come and watch later, but they may not have money to be able to do some of these things I've been saying here. It is now left to you to know what exactly you want so that you begin to re-strategize, so that you take the tough decisions. Avoid taking I call them irresponsible loans because most of those loans that I know we take, we don't really invest those loans into anything. Things that we have been doing, they are things that we can actually do in a better way. Things that we take the loans for. You and I, we know if we could have a second thought, we wouldn't have taken that decision. Guys, these are the realities. There are 1,001 opportunities there, but no, sometimes it is not our fault. It is the families we are coming from. The families are not good. So I say that as a teacher, today I'm talking to my colleagues teachers. As a teacher, if you are born, if they born you, the family they born you to, that family is like a land. If the land is fertile, the crops will do well. If the land is moist, the crops will grow quickly. If they born you into a family, maybe perhaps like mine, a poor family, it's so difficult for you to make it through. It's so difficult for you to excel just because things in the family may not really help you. If you take salary, you need to sort a lot of people. If you take salary, you need to give it to a lot of people. There are your siblings that you need to help them. Your siblings, you need to pay their fees. Your mom, you need to send them money. You need to do a whole lot of things. By second and third, your salary is nowhere to be found. It makes it so difficult for you as a teacher from such homes to be able to achieve your dreams. Teachers are people who have dreams. We have dreams. But you know, the problem has always been lack of money based on some of these things I'm talking about. Let me tell you one thing. Let me tell you. Let me tell you how frustrating it can be. When I wanted to leave Ghana, this is my story. As a Ghanaian teacher, I've been able to navigate my way through to be able to get visa. Maybe some of you who are watching me now, maybe I've even asked you money along way. These are my stories. Yes. When I had my visa to travel over a month, I was broken down. There was no money for me to proceed with the process because when I was doing the process a long way, I was working towards my plane ticket. I was working towards my rent and other stuff. But death just took us by surprise. One of my brother whom I followed immediately, my brother just died. The money I was saving for my plane ticket, I have no option than to channel it into into the funeral. That is why I told you that you are coming from homes. There are things that will take you by surprise. That money I have saved, I have no option than to put it into the funeral. After the funeral, I came to square zero. I had my visa, no money. Over one good month, there was no money. Everybody that I could ask money wasn't having money. The way I was frustrated, sometimes I can just wake up at dawn time, look at the visa that I toiled for a whole 3 good years to be able to get. I got a genuine document to travel outside. Once you get genuine document, see, things are things are better. I look at my visa every dawn and I cry. The visa had no money to travel. I've asked everybody. I have a friend who relocated to UK. Now, if you are watching, God bless you. Now has been calling me Bismarck, 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 Bismarck. Charlie, the story is same. Edith, if you are watching me, you are in the UK. Edith has been calling me Bismarck. How far? I said the story is the same. I've not gotten money. One day, now called me that, hey, Bismarck, I want to talk with one of my brothers and see if he could help. Even though, no problem. I was just there. Now called that, Charlie, my brother doesn't have money. But when I narrated your issues to him, he said the only money he was having in his mobile money then was 100 cedis. He gave me the 100 cedis. I'm transferring the 100 cedis into your account. Over 1 month, the only money I had was 100 Ghana cedis. If now he's watching, she can drop it in the comment section. 100 cedis. See, I became so frustrated. I said, how can I have visa without getting plane ticket? The plane ticket was 33,000 Ghana cedis. Oh, where am I going to get that from? Where was I going to get it from? That is how frustrating it can be. The opportunities can come, but the financial is in strength to be able to push it through, to be able to execute it can make you a useless person. You can have the best ideas, you can have the biggest dream in the world, but if you do not have the finances to be able to execute it, you can die a poor person. People will see you to be useless. Everybody is useful. Everybody has some form of dreams they want to accomplish. Everybody has a goal to accomplish. The only thing that sets those who are perhaps doing something and those who are not doing something is the financial strength. Some of us, we don't have the financial strength. So you have ideas. You see, you have things that you want to do. You have goals you want to accomplish. But money, no. So because you don't have money, you are likely to retire poor. You are likely to die poor. You are likely to be embarrassed by people. You owe people, they will embarrass you. I've been there. I know some of these things. I know how frustrating it can be. I know. You have money, sometimes you don't even have money to pay your war school fees. You are just there, your family will call you. You don't have money to give them. Your mom can call you for money. You don't have it. You see how frustrating that can be? Just because we lack the habit of saving. They have increased salary this month. If you as a teacher, last month and last year you've been struggling. Do you know that the salaries that they have increased, if the increment that you have gotten is 500 cedis, Do you know that that 500 cedis that was added to your salary this month, your net, you can save that 500 Ghana cedis every month and you will not die? Do you know if you save 500 cedis every month, 5 times 12 will give you 60. So it means at the end of this year, you make how much? You make how much? That is about 60. Is it 60,000? That is a lot. That is a lot. That should tell you that we can do something. As teachers, we can do something. All of us should not retire poor. All of us should not die poor. No. There are some whose families are good. There are some of our colleagues whose families are good. So if you are saving that 500 cedis you save, at the end of this month that you can get maybe 6,000, right? Not 6,000. You can get 6,000 only this month, only this year. Just imagine what will happen if you save for 5 years. You can use that money to do something. You can use that money to start a business. If you want to relocate, you use that money to do something. Yes. All of us should not complain. These are mistakes that I have committed. These are errors. These are unpardonable mistakes and unreasonable things I have done. So guys, that is it. Just think through and see if there are some of our colleagues who are coming from good families. Their families are not bad. They don't have any burden. Such people can actually do well. They can do well. They can do better. But are we doing better? Maybe no. That is what I decided to bring to your attention. It is not late. It is not over. You can start from this month. So the new affordability you have gotten, please just try to control yourself. Don't go for any loan. Don't go for any irresponsible loan to just do something. Think twice. We are discerning professionals. We are discerning. Think through. Think through. Whatever action you want to take, think through. Seek somebody's opinion. Seek for views. Seek for advice. Seek for professional advice. Let people guide you. And I know at the end of the day, we can become better. Some of us can overcome some of these financial difficulties that we have been entangled in. Yes. Today, a colleague was telling me, I had a discussion with somebody. His gross salary as a teacher on AD2 is 5,000 plus. 5,000 plus on AD2. 5,000 plus. Just imagine you have not taken any loan. Your net salary should be almost 4,000. Should be almost 4,000. Tell me what you can't do. Tell me if you can't save at least 1,000 a month. You can save 1,000. If you are saving a minimum of 1,000 a month. So let's multiply 1,000 times 12. In a year, you'll be making 12,000 in a year. That's a lot. That's a lot. Tell me what you can't do. Tell me what dreams you can't push through. What opportunities you will not be able to grab. Ask yourself when you are there. A friend tells you that actually I've done everything for you. In your current situation, somebody tells you Charlie, there is this opportunity. Just pick your passport and buy your plane ticket and come. You have the money to buy the plane ticket. No? Your friend tells you, Charlie, there is this opportunity. You only need money to push it through. Do you have money to push it through? Maybe no. Maybe no. So you keep wallowing in your situation. You keep wallowing in poverty. until one day you say bye-bye to the world. Your kids will continue with the same trajectory. Guys, I'm speaking with you. I'm having this discussion with you as a teacher. I've been there. Learn from my failure. Learn from my bad experiences that I have had. If you start well, you end well. If you start well and you mess it along, listen, a long way, like the way I have started saving from college, I mess it up a long way just because of what challenges that the world can throw at you. If you are not able to manage it well, if you are not able to manage it well, it becomes difficult for you to be out of it. It's really, really frustrating. Can become so difficult for you to be out of it. Guys, let's learn, think through, analyze your situation this evening, analyze your predicament this night, analyze your financial difficulties, the financial challenges that you've been facing. Analyze it. If you know the problem, you can find solutions to it. If you don't know your problem, how can you find solutions to it? You can't. So check through if you know your problem. If you know it, find solutions to it. If you know it, find a remedy to it. If you know it, you can seek for advice. If you know it, you can seek for help. Don't pretend you don't know your problem. You know it. Don't pretend. You know your problem. You know what it is. Don't pretend at all. May God bless you. May God bless you. May you find help. May you turn a new leaf. May you not commit the same mistakes you have committed in the previous years, especially your financial errors, so that the opportunities that will come, you'll be able to accomplish it. You'll be able to grab it and make good use of it and accomplish your dreams. Financial freedom is important. Once you have financial freedom, you have peace of mind. Without financial freedom, there is no peace of mind. So we are all struggling for peace of mind. God be with you. You are a gold in the dust. Your stars will shine. Once you do the right thing, your stars will shine. Once you go to the best places, your stars will shine. Once you accomplish your dream, your stars will shine. Enjoy your evening. Bye-bye.